All right, brother. We on.
Hell yeah. Con.
We on. All right. Shalom. Shalom. Uh,
Shalom.
First and foremost, giving all praise to Yahweh by Hashem
Hawa
Yahweh Shai
Bashem
by
Yashai
Hashem
Bashem
Wakakodash.
Wakakodash.
I'm here with the beloved brother Kunal Wath. It's your brother
Con
Uriah. We're
Shalom.
coming back at you through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Just to edify you, man, we're gonna I have this lesson titled Rome All Over Again. And the reason we want to bring this up is because a lot of Jakes don't really understand the parallels between modern day America and Rome. And the scriptures speak about this place that that this place is what's known as the fourth beast, in Daniel, and it's also the second beast in Revelation. And
Con.
Jake has sometimes, understanding, the difference in between those, and and why that the Most High. Well, the scriptures say that there's no new thing under the sun. The Most High tends
You
to
get
do
that?
things in cycles, man. And the same way that Rome fell, this Rome, modern day Rome, which is the West, colloquially known as the West or NATO, this Rome is going to fall the same way, man. And it was prophesied to do so. So, through the Spirit, we'll bring on some precepts. We're going to read this article, and hopefully, our brothers are edified. So you want to start with this article, brother? You're going to bring out the
Con,
precept.
but yeah, I just want to bring up this precept because the reason why we're doing this video is because everything's is forwarded to prophecy, man. Like Yahweh Shem Shai, like the brother just said, in Ecclesiastes, there's no new thing under the sun. So everything's regenerated, everything's reincarnated. These
Mm-hmm.
people, these devils were put on place, like Cesare Borgia, the Rothschilds, the DuPonts, the Gettys. They was put on place to wreak havoc, man. From today, even from the past, man. So we have to push prophecy. That's what the prophets were here for to do. All right. So I'm just going to even read Revelation 19 verse 10 because you already know what it is, man. Revelation 19 verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him,
Hold
and
on.
he said unto me,
Okay.
Salakia.
No, you good, bro. You good.
It's
Go ahead, bro.
Revelation 19 verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Worship the Most High Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. So
That's
that's what
it.
we're doing, man.
Yep.
We've been every time we open our mouth, we cut on the camera.
Yeah.
We always spitting prophecy, man. We're not out here
Yeah.
debating Christians. We're not
Yeah.
here debating Christians. We're not debating fucking niggas that don't believe the truth. We're debating. We're actually pushing forth the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
Yeah. That's right, bro.
All right,
Con.
that's it.
And you
That's
know
it.
what?
That's all.
There's a reason why you Christians don't go into prophecy. Number one, you have no idea what the hell you're talking about, man. And number two, the spirit is not on you to be in prophecy because, as the brother just read, the spirit of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. So there's
They
not
didn't
even a
read that in the
spirit on you
churches.
to want to be to want to even be going to prophecy.
Yeah,
The
con.
prophecy is the thing that anchored me into this thing, man. Over time, I heard about the Hebrew Israelite movement, and I was like, oh man, we could be them, we could be that. But then when I looked around in the world, man, I said, man, look, the Bible's right about this, it's right about that, man. The prophecies are coming to pass, man. There's no other way around it, Everything that I look out into the world and I see, the scriptures have spoken on it,
Con.
and the scriptures were on point, man. These are the prophecy is one of the things that keeps you rooted in this thing, man. Because if you don't believe in prophecy, you're eventually gonna fall out, you know.
Con.
Because
Yeah,
Esau
hey,
has all types of mechanisms to he can cast doubt. Oh, how do you know you were those people? Or that manuscript was altered and this and that. What
yep,
cuts through all of that bullshit is prophecy, man.
prophecy.
We see the
And
prophecy with our own eyes coming to pass. Slocky, go ahead,
and
bro.
the fucking Muslims don't have that word, man. You know,
Yep. Yep.
Catholicism don't have that word, man.
Yep.
The true word of this in this book. They have the book, but they don't
Mm-hmm.
speak prophecy because they don't have the truth, man.
Yeah.
It's only a select manner of men that have this truth. which
Right.
are the prophets of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right,
Right.
brother. All right, you can keep going, brother.
Yeah, con, bro. So that's a beautiful precept the bro pulled out, man. You had anything else before we read the article?
No. Let's get into that, brother.
Okay, so this is the reason why the Roman Empire fell. It says reason why the Roman Empire fell, but multiple causes over 500 years. All right, so the Roman Empire lasted between 27 BC and 47 AD. Now that's technically that's a little bit off because the Roman Empire they took down the Greeks around 150ish BC. You had guys like even like Julius Caesar, who's very famous Caesar that most people know about in school. He died in 44 BC. And he was very famous. So that was before this time. So they might be talking about a certain ruler, or when the decline started to happen. But it says a period exceeding 500 years, the decline of the Roman Empire was due to many reasons. Got to scroll over here, but the major causes of the decline are detailed in the following sections. There was no specific order to the reason why the Roman Empire fell. Were due to different causes occurring over a period of hundreds of years. Reasons why the Roman Empire fell. Multiple causes over 500 years. So we just kind of read that. It says,
we just gonna.
Salaki, go ahead.
Nah, Slocky, we're just going through this this whole lesson. We're just going to honestly, we're going to read the topic, and we're going to read a little bit of it, and we're going to speak on it because everything's through prophecy. And whether we have we're just going to just go through it because everything's parallel, like the brother just said, through America and the new Rome, or Slocky, through ancient Rome and through America.
Yeah, con.
And you can and for you people that can see it, and if you niggas don't forbear it. It's in your face, man. The economic crisis, the stretching of the military, the influence of morality, it's all there. It's all parallel and prevalent from the ancient to the modern day Babylon, man.
Yep. The Most High is cold, man. He set this thing up. I had the precept. I couldn't find it, but I just thought exactly what a precept was. So like, I think it's I was like searching for it. I was like, I think that's Ecclesiastes 3.
Oh, that's 1 and 9, ain't it? 1 and something.
Salakia.
I could find it, brother. I got it. You got it, brother.
Is it 1 and 9? Is it 1 and 9? Oh, I'm in Ezekiel. Salakia.
Yeah, I got it. It's all good. I got it, brother.
Okay.
Go
ahead.
Ecclesiastes 1 and 9. We could read down to 11, honestly. I got it, brother.
Con.
It's Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse.
Okay.
What you niggas need to fail to realize, man, is regeneration, reincarnation is in the scriptures, man. All right. That's it, man. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 9. The thing that have been is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun.
That's it. There's no new thing under the sun, man. So, when you see about how you see how eerily close that these two empires are, Rome and America, even from their architecture, man, they really revived the whole thing, This is the precept I was thinking about earlier. I'll back you up on that. Brother. So this is Ecclesiastes 3 and 15. It says,
con.
That which has been is now, and that which is to be hath been already. This is a cut on you people that don't believe in reincarnation. It says our power required that which is past. All right, so that goes into things being done over and over and over again, man.
Even when Yahweh Shah was on the scene.
Right.
Even when Yahweh Shah was on the scene during the ancient Roman Empire, man. How y'all done what y'all have done to him, man.
Right. And
how y'all doing to the prophets now, man.
Yeah, con, bro. And really, this is a very strengthener for prophecy. It says, "And that which is to be hath been already." So that's how we know that the elect is because you think about the concept of time. The Most High is not. He's not relegated to the lens of past, present, and future. Man, that what happened 1,000 years ago versus what happened 1,000 years in the future. The Most High can hop back and forth between that, man. So when we say what's going to happen, he actually showed this to our men thousands of years ago. So that's right, when it says, "And that which is to be hath been already," because it's technically, the Most High has the key to the timeline. You know, he says what's going to happen is already happened. Really, you know, it says, "And our power requires that which is past." So, man, you know, when we go into the scriptures and we read prophecy, that's why the spirit of prophecy is such an important thing. You know. But
that's the biggest thing. That's the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Yeah, it is, man. You know. Okay, going back to the article. It says reason why the Roman Empire fell: antagonism between the Senate and the emperor.
Oh, what we got there?
The Roman emperor had the legal power to rule Rome's religious, civil, and military affairs. With the Senate acting as an advisory body, the emperor had power over life and death. As in the old sayings, power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. And unlimited power is apt to corrupt the minds of those who possess it, man. So this is exactly what's happened to America. All right. Because when you look at the early Romans before this 27 BC, what they had was something called a republic. All right. They had the Roman Republic. And a Roman Republic, this is before they had emperors. This is before they had Caesars. They had a republic, which is basically what America was modeled off of. It was a republic.
Salakia, brother. That last link that actually had that in there, but that's last joint had the Republican. That's why we got it. That's why we got to eat the whole roll, man. Try to get it,
That's right, man.
No, it's good, bro. You can go back to that joint, brother.
Yeah, I see it there. Yeah, kind of. But
call Lo Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Call Hello Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. And the thing is, America started off the same way. It started off as a republic, you know. The scriptures speak about this look was more stout than his fellow. As a matter of fact, I'm about to jump to it already in Daniel, man. It says his look was more stout than his fellows. So America graduated to something called democracy, right? And then that's when all the infighting started. And then they started giving these presidents more and more power. Like the president right now, man, he can make an executive order. He can damn near do anything with executive order. You know, he can command people to do certain things. He can make people do. Salaki.
I'm back, my phone. Salaki, bro. I'm there, brother. My fault.
Yeah, it's all good.
Hell yeah.
Right. He has the. I was just saying, the president now, man, he has the power to with executive orders to do all kind of things, man. You know, and he's damn near a king. You know, he could pass executive order to make you, you know, take a jab or do whatever, you know. And it wasn't always that way. It was more of a republic. It was a rule by the Senate and the Congress, man. And so we saw it in ancient Rome. It basically devolved. The more and more they went to war, the more and more they needed a military leader, and that's where those emperors came in. People like Julius Caesar and
the Republicans
and Ptolemy, and all of these guys. Those guys were basically war generals, man. And
so Slack brother.
Right. Go ahead.
If I could say some, every so-called major war that was fought in America, the Republicans were hard charging against it. The Democrats was the ones that were like pussyfied into it, like Obama, Biden. The Republicans was gung ho, like George Bush,
right.
Senior, George Bush Senior, George Bush Jr. Those crackers was ready to go gung ho, but you punk ass Bidens and Obama administrations, y'all was pussified, man. You know, Trump was ready to go, man.
Bro, and now they're basically all with it now, you know, because it started off with the Republicans wanting to be more what they call a war hawk, you know. He's ready to go, you know. But now, man, they you know, look how long they've been in Afghanistan, you know what I'm saying?
Well, 20 years.
It's a big, it's a big Ponzi scheme,
Shit show.
kind. But you can see here that's one of the reasons, antagonism. And what do we see today? The same thing, man. The Congress can't pass a law to save their life, man. They're deadlocked in Congress. They're fighting,
Division.
Division.
I got that scripture for you, Baba Kasha.
Go ahead, bro.
This is second Salakia. This is St. Matthew chapter 12, verse 25. And Yahushua knew the thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation.
That's right.
And every city or house divided against itself shall not stand.
That's right.
And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How should then his kingdom stand?
Yep.
It won't.
That's it, man. So what does this tell you, man? So Rome fell this way. We see the same thing with America. So what's by logic, what's going to happen to America? It's going to fall, man.
By default.
It's going to fall. It has to.
And this is one example.
Right. So I'm going to move on down. It says another reason why the empire fell, a decline in morals. And oh, man.
Oh, boy. That's a big one.
Yeah, one of the things I wanted to get out, I can't do it in this lesson, but I want to do a whole lesson on Pompeii, man. Because Pompeii was the example of how far Rome fell in terms of morals, man. Pompeii was basically like a modern day Sodom and Gomorrah. It's where it was basically like an Epstein Island, man.
A free will.
Yeah, like Pompeii was a city where only the rich and like high class noblemen and generals and people of nobility, they would all go there and they would do all kind of wickedness. They would have orgies. They would they'd be fucking goats.
It was a so-called paradise unto the left.
Right. Yeah. Pompeii was straight up man.
That's fucked up.
But that's Pompeii is one of the examples of how Rome fell. Now, to give you some context, Pompeii fell around 79 AD. So it was between this period. So if Pompeii was so bad, that was 79 AD. It keeps going until 476.
Keeps getting worse.
It keeps getting worse and worse, man.
And until you see modern day Roman today.
Right.
Which is honestly, this is the worst morality situation that I've ever witnessed or seen in history. This is terrible, man. It's nothing but Transformers running for rights, screaming for rights. There's nothing but momos, pillow biting momos.
Yep.
A bunch of LBs. This is madness, bro.
Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead, brother.
Salaki, I got the quick precept. Quick, back you up. Habakkuk 1:4 says, therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doeth never go forth, and the wicked do compass about the righteous. Therefore, wrong judgment proceedeth, man. All right. So that's the lack of morality in this place, man. You have a lack of morality, you have a lack of law. You got laws in San Francisco right now that says if a nigga walks in your store and steals from you, as long as it's not over $1,000, you can't do anything to him. There's literally videos of Jake walking in there getting everything $999, just walking out the store, man.
Esau can't do nothing about it.
Yeah. Complete confusion, man. We're gonna get to the confusion part because that's a heavy part of why.
Oh, I just did a video on that this morning.
Okay, I did one yesterday too,
and you did a video on last night. That's the spirit of power. How about Shemal Shai, man?
Hey, call
Let's go.
It says the decline in morals. A little bit of this. It says a decline in morals, especially in the rich upper classes and the emperors. Now that's important to note, and the reason why is because Jake was actually a part of a lot of the Romans' population. All right, even the beloved Apostle Paul wrote to the Romans, but they were Israelites. So it's important to note that most of the Edomites were in the upper class, right? So Esau just ran everything. He was the bulk of the generals. He was the bulk of the senators and congressmen. And Jake was in there, but he was a minority, and he was spread out throughout Rome. So when it says a decline in morals, especially in the rich upper classes, we know this is specifically talking about Edomite Romans. and it says had a devastating impact on the Romans. Immoral and promiscuous sexual behavior, including adultery and orgies. Man, bro.
Well. I mean, do we say more, bro? Do we say more about what's going on there? Everything's being is being opened up, man. Which we're gonna get the scriptures, man. You can speak on it, brother.
Yeah, Khan, man. It says emperors such as Tiberius kept groups of young boys for his pleasure. Incest by Nero, who so a lot of brothers do believe the guy Trump might be Nero. And hey, you know what? You know what's funny, man?
Huh.
It says incest by Nero, but you have this guy Trump, man. He's making these comments about he wanting to smash his own daughter, man.
Damn.
You know, and these other so-called white people on the so-called left, they keep that's one of the big things they'll get on him about, you know.
Well, the nigga Sleepy Joe Biden, that nigga be sniffing little babies' hairs and shit, man.
Yeah, he's a real creep, man.
He's a real creepo, man.
Man.
So you know,
that nigga always need a nap, man.
That nigga always need a nap and some baby's hair, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Con, man.
I got the
Go ahead, bro.
The precept on that, because everything's being found out, man. In case you didn't know, the so-called white man, you're a bunch of Edomites. You go back to the tribe of Esau, man. I mean, go back to the so-called man of Esau, man. Go back to the tribe of Edom. All right? Yeah. You so-called white people are the fucking devil. All right, you're being found out every day. There's things being found out about you devils, man. Right now, today, we're professing things that are happening now.
Yep, that's right.
We're linking stuff up, which it's already been done. We're just making it more forth, you know. Yep. Starting with our apostles and the elders of Great Millstone and the elders in Akim. We just, you know, this is Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 10. But I've made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. Leave thy father's children. I will preserve them alive, and let thy widows trust in me.
Yep, bro. That's Esau, man. We found you out, man.
And your kids are like, holy shit, I'm there. I don't know what's going on. I'm just here. And your kids are like being found out too. Yep. They don't know what's going on either.
Yeah.
They're just there.
Yeah, bro. And y'all gonna die, man. I don't give a damn how sorrowful or remorseful you feel. Oh, that wasn't me. That wasn't my forefather. That was my forefathers. I would never do that. No, y'all all going into slavery, man. This is another one to back you up. Nahum 3:5. It says, "Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame."
Thy nakedness, man.
Right. It says, "And I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and make thee vile, and will set thee as a gazing stock." And that Joe Biden is leading the way on that, man.
Well, bro, didn't you just go into those old situations with the ancient Rome about how them niggas, you know?
Yeah.
We didn't even get to the vile shit yet. How they got down with the little boys.
Yeah.
Did you get down with that?
It says emperors such as Tiberius kept groups of young boys for his pleasure.
Young boys for his pleasure.
Incest by Nero, who also had a male slave castrated so he could take him as wife. Now you got so-called polls of people who thinking Joe Biden is an offender of kids. I think it's like 40% of people believe that, man. You know,
that's wow.
So this thing is happening all over again, you know. So you know that's one of the reasons why Romans fell. Now, so far we're 2 for 2, man. Everything that's happening in Rome is you see it. We can clearly see it happening right before our very eyes today. You know, it says If you had a precept, brother, I'll go to the next one.
No, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Okay, it says reason why Roman Empire fell: political corruption and the Praetorian Guard. All right.
Oh my goodness.
So we already know this is the political corruption is all over the place. The elite bodyguards of the emperor led to political corruption that grew to such extent that this massive troop of soldiers decided on whether an emperor should be disposed of and who should become the new emperor. So basically, there was a coup,
Cool. That's
you
a
know,
coup.
without having to have a coup. They just had enough power to say to keep the emperor in line, man. You know, and that's basically this what you call the deep state, you know, the CIA, that whole military intelligence branch.
A
They
Central
really run
Intelligence Agency.
everything, man. Yeah, the
Yep, they do.
CIA,
CIA does.
yep, the NSA, that whole group of people, those spooks they call them. They the ones that actually run everything, man. They have
The FBI don't give a shit about what's going on. They get lowly niggas, man. They get niggas that got dime sacks, man. They get niggas that they wired 10 years ago and they catching up to them, man.
Calm,
You
bro.
want to get the big fish, man.
Calm. And I want to get Daniel 7 real quick to kind of prove this was America. I'm going to go down to Daniel 7 and I'll start at 19. It says, "Then I would know the truth of the fourth beast, which was diverse from all the others, exceedingly dreadful, whose teeth were of iron and his nails of brass, which devoured, break in pieces, and stamped the residue with his feet." Now, this fourth beast, like we brought out earlier, is the same as the second beast it's talked about in Revelation. All right. This is the Roman Empire, and this is the first Roman Empire. Oh, yep. Salakia. This is the first beast, Salakia, in Revelation. So this is the first Roman Empire right here. And then it gets taken down and it gets revived again in Revelation. So it says, if you skip on down, it says, "And the 10 horns were on his head." And those 10 horns are basically NATO, the EU, those 10 countries. You know, you have Spain, France, Germany, the English, Germany, major Germany,
major, minor.
Right. It does not include Russia, by the way.
Hell no.
There's 10 horns coming out of Europe, man, which is also known as the bottomless pit. It says, and of the 10 horns that were in his head, and of other which came up, of before whom 3 fell. Now the 3 that fell, when you look at the history of America,
oh yeah,
there's 3 nations that came over here in a big way. That was the French, that was the Spanish, and that was the English.
Yep.
All right. Now, out of those 3, which nation did the Americans come out of? Right. So they had the American Revolution was among the English.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it says, and before whom 3 fell, even of that horn had eyes and a mouth that spake very great things. And that's that I'll get that precept in a second, actually. That mouth that spake very great things, whose look was more stout than his fellows. Now, the reason I wanted to get that up to relate to this is when you go into that word look, it's chazab. It goes into vision, appearance. Mm-hmm. All right. So what happened with this beast when America got founded? What did they start doing? Man, they had a vision better than everybody else. They brought up freedom of speech, the Bill of Rights. They say life, liberty, pursuit of happiness.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And they took everything from all the previous beasts and made it into one.
Correct.
Which made an ultimate beast, man.
Mm-hmm.
Which not in the scriptures, by the way. All right. We just said that, you know.
Yeah. Well, it
pretty
does
much
say
made the ultimate beast.
Yeah, and it says of the other which came up. So they did come up out of these 3 beasts because when America rebelled, they were basically that little horn, man. You know,
mm-hmm.
It's also spoken about. It says whose look was more stout than his fellows, and so you had a bunch of Edomites flooding over here. Why? To be a part of the American dream. You got something called the American dream that goes into that.
Beautiful.
That look was more stout than his fellows, man. you know. And so they took out Spain, they took out France, you know, and the Portuguese eventually left as well too, which is down in the South America.
Yeah.
Khan, brother, put that up, yeah.
Oh, hey,
Shalom,
shit, hey,
man.
Shalom, Yahaba Shimon Shabbat, Shukran Barakatah to the brother, beloved brother,
Shalom,
the
man.
bar out there, man.
Yeah, man. And I'll get that real quick. Let me see. Where was the did we have it in yeah, this is Daniel chapter 8, verse 9. It says, and out of one of them came forth a little horn, which waxed exceedingly great toward the south and toward the east and toward the pleasant land, and it waxed great even to the host of heaven, and cast down some of the host and of the stars to the ground and stamped on them, you know. So that little horn, man, that becomes eventually the whore of Babylon.
The whore of Babylon, yep.
You know, you got the whole beast and then you got the whore. All right. And so this little horn waxed exceedingly great. And when you just look at the world today, man, who is the number one nation? You know,
That's America. And just like how back in the ancient times, Rome was cloned. It was named as the best so-called nation on the planet, man.
Right.
But
right.
America has superseded because they're twice as strong as ancient Rome, man. They got their paws on the whole four corners of the earth, where so-called ancient Rome didn't, man.
Right.
So that's how we know who America is today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and just to drive home this little point real quick, it says, going back to Daniel 7, it says, and had a mouth that spake very great things, that should remind you of the scripture when you go to Revelation.
What you want, bro?
Speak. I believe it's in Revelation 13. Salakia. Yep, Revelation 13:11. Salakia. Yep. I go to the scripture all the time and forgot it, man. This is Revelation 13:11. It says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and had a horn, and had two horns like a lamb, and spake as a dragon. All right, and exercised all the power of the first beast before him. So you see clear parallel that Daniel was speaking about the same thing that John the Revelator was speaking about, man.
Yep, and Revelation 20, the Edomites, man.
Yep. Come on, bro. So yeah, go back to this article real quick. I just want to bring that out.
No, that was beautiful, brother.
It says, another reason here. Oh, reason why the Roman Empire fell: fast expansion of the empire, rapid growth of the empire. Yeah, says led to the need to defend the borders and territories of Rome, man.
Oh boy, yo, that's easy, man. Come on, if you niggas don't see what's going on today about these borders of America, and hey, brother, hey, can you pull up if it can you pull up how many embassies or military or anything military officiated camps or fucking posts or in each country, the total number? Because it's a lot of embassies throughout the world, man. You could just pop up anything, we just get a number and we can just easily debunk, man, just kill this one, man.
It says here the U.S. controls about 750 bases in at least 80 countries worldwide.
Shit.
And spends more on its military than the next 10 countries combined.
Yo, bro,
some of these images here, bro.
Go ahead,
that's
man.
Wild, man.
And 144 call lawyer Habashim Al Shah. That thing pops up, you know. The Lord always has me zoning at 144 where I'm at, man. Call lawyer Habashim Al Shah.
Call lawyer Habashim Al Shah, man. So you can see this map here, man. If I can zoom in a little bit on this, I'm not sure if I can. I may just have to.
No, it's cool.
But yeah, you can see how many military bases This is called spreading yourself thin. So you're gonna tell me this isn't Rome again, man? That
That's number
they're
four.
not gonna die the same way.
That's number
You
four
know?
on overexpansion, military overspending, man.
Yep.
And I gotta we can read that and basically, man, if you ain't got the eyes to see the ears to hear, man, about this situation, man, that the Rome is America all over again. Reincarnate. Yahweh Shai deals with reincarnation, not just with people, but also with kingdoms, man. Because you see it. You see
Yeah.
Babylon being jumped up. You see even cities of Sodom and Gomorrah popping up
Yeah.
within the remnants. And you already said that this great kingdom was going to have every last one of those characteristics with them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So what the fuck, man?
Sure would. Yeah, bro. You're right, man. It says the barbarians who have been conquered and other foreign mercenaries, let's see, were allowed to join the Roman army. And so one of the things that happened to the Roman military was they had more outsiders that were non-Roman citizens in their military than they had Romans.
Oh yeah,
So
that's
in
right.
other words, they were made up like a majority of mercenaries, man. You know? I'm gonna try to find this real quick.
And the military is a melting pot for those who don't know. All right, they're a bunch of gooks, they're a bunch of dot heads, they're a bunch of
Mhm.
Edomites. Jake, of course, Jake make a big percentage of the military population. Ammonites, Moabites, Japhetic people. All 18 nations are in this military. That's why it's a bunch of
Yep.
confusion, man. Because everybody has a bunch of principles in the military, and nobody exactly want to fight for the American principle, which is so-called freedom for the American people, which is a bunch of
Uh,
bullshit, by the way. You know, and only Jake want to go in the military for is to get a Chevy Camaro or a Dodge Challenger
yep.
and not go to
Con.
college, man.
Yeah, man. I think in Afghanistan, the majority of those guys over there are private military.
They are.
If I'm not
Those
mistaken.
they're getting
I was
contractors.
trying to find it
Uh,
here. Yeah.
they're paying contractors some X amount a day to take. Well, that was about a month ago, but I'm not sure about now. But they were paying people, ex military, ex spec ops, ex rangers,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
ex
Con.
infantrymen to get these people, the American people, out of that land. It's paying them like $1,000 a day.
Ooh.
That's mercenary work, man.
Man, bro. And
But,
and
but
man, and that's a lot of money that they're paying out. And if you know anything about contracting in general, like even in
mm,
my so-called work field, which I'm in like finance, you have contractors, man, and those contractors are make on average double than what the person that works for the company makes
they sure do.
because they're not
They
guaranteed a job. They'll sign a contract for a year, and then they'll be making 180 grand, man. You know,
and also
and this
and
nigga sitting
also
on a computer doing the same thing I'm doing.
yep, and also they don't pay them medical insurance. So
Right,
medical insurance
right,
come out their check, man. So
right.
that's another hustle.
Yep, man. And so when you see the government spending contracts, you know they're paying these mercenary guys out the ass, and that
Double.
money is gonna that money. I think I just had it pulled up, man. Uh, $725 billion, man. How
Con.
much of that money is just unnecessary because they're paying contractors? You know, all of these defense contractors. You know, and you wonder why the currency is being devaluated, which I'm sure that's another reason why it fell.
That's another well, I'm gonna read that because actually the beloved brother sent us that about a week ago, and I'm gonna read that whenever you ready, brother. Because that's
Okay,
another reason why, and that's actually we can't even wrap it up off that because we already got off where we start off from, brother. You can just paraphrase it, bro. I'm gonna get this joint real quick.
Yeah, man. we basically started off here at the top showing you how they failed because of their political system basically got confounded, from jump.
Division.
It started off
You
with as a republic, and then it got confounded, turned into this like democracy, and then it devolved into a dictatorship, and it was just perpetual war,
Yep.
after that. As a matter of fact, his next reason actually outlines it. It says, Salakia, it says, reason why Romans fell, constant wars and heavy military spending. And America's been perpetually at war since World War One, really, man.
How much money they spent in Afghanistan alone, brother?
Oh,
over what, $3 trillion?
It gotta be, man. It's billions every day.
It's billions of dollars, man. Bro, I've been to Afghanistan, bro. I've been there a few times. Yeah, Afghanistan. Bro,
it's
believe
expensive to be over, just to be over there, man.
Just to be over there, bro. It's no joke, bro. I've seen it's so much expensive. I'm like, God damn, how y'all paying for this shit?
Yep.
I'm as a private, or I'm like, how y'all paying for this, man? But that's just me looking at, because before the truth, I was a conspiracy theorist, man.
Yeah,
but that's another
thing.
Can't
help.
Yep. Can't help but think, like, how the fuck are you crackers paying for this shit, man?
hey, greedy, man.
Greedy as hell.
Hey, the brother put the precept in there. This is Habakkuk 2:5. It says, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people, man. And that's this guy.
Yeah. He's looking to devour everybody, man.
Right.
Only way he's going to be satisfied is he does devour all nations, but not just all nations. He don't care about the fucking Chinese people. He want to devour Jake, man, because he had a perpetual hatred. Says in Ezekiel, he want to devour us, man.
Yeah.
Which it's not going to happen, but he wants to try and do it. He want to divert from Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai. He want to divert from the plans of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, that you're going to have a little season to rule.
Yeah.
But you want to take it a fucking mile away, a mile step further, man, and try to devour the nation of Israel. But Esau, It ain't going to happen, man.
Yep. Man. And part of that's America wanting to gain everything, be greedy, and they want to grow too fast, This is Habakkuk 1:6. It says, for lo, I will raise up the Chaldeans, that bitter and hasty nation, which shall march through the breadth of the land to possess the dwelling places that are not theirs, man. So this is a hasty nation. This is hasty to spend money you don't have, man.
Quick.
This is hasty to print money, to pay a double premium rate to some contractors just so you can keep somebody else from getting the land. That's what he did to America. He still can't use up all the land in America.
No,
but that didn't stop his ass from taking 2 billion acres. He still spread himself across the land, and he laid claim to it. And it says,
he spread himself thin.
Habakkuk 1:7. They are terrible and dreadful. Their judgment and their dignity shall proceed of themselves. So everybody knows about America, man. It says their horses are swifter than leopards and more fierce than evening wolves, and their horses shall spread themselves, and their horsemen shall come from afar, and they shall fly as the eagle that hasteth to eat.
What also goes to show you that those two previous nations, the Greeks and the Romans, they're the same people. It just told you the leopards and the eagles, man.
Yep, that's
right. It just goes to show you that they're the same fucking people, man. These fucking crackers, man. Yep. These Edomites that was ruling in the past time, and if you get the scriptures correct, if you can hear them, they rule in the present time today, because they're falling in the same fashion. They fall in the same fashion. Morals, religion, economics, military expansion, they're being broke. Everything that the brother just put out, man. The brother may have some more, man, because I read it. It's a lot, man. It's a lot to go through this, man. You go a day or two doing this, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, for real. Hey, these last two are cold, man. It says a decline in ethics and values and slave labor.
That's the worst one, because that's the worst one. Reason being why is because they put the nation of Israel in slavery, man.
Yep.
We built up all this shit, man. So that's the
Yeah,
biggest.
that's right.
If you can find the apple of his eye,
Yeah, con. I forget where that is. Let me look it up. Hold on.
yeah, man. And you Edomites got a lot to pay for, man. Because we built all this shit. The reason why all you nations are great is because the nation of Israel has built y'all up, man.
Yeah, con.
You
Yeah,
fucking devils.
Zechariah 2:8. It says, "For thus saith the Lord Jehovah of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye." All right. So you niggas are fucked. You other nations ain't no getting away out of this. The Mosai set y'all up.
Dundada.
You know, you had an opportunity to do the right thing, but what did you do? You Arabs, you Moabites, y'all came into our hoods and made money off of us, made merchandise off of us. Y'all
You
joined
die
in on these
heads.
proverbs and bywords. All right. You know, we ain't even gotta bring up Esau. We already know he's the whole
He's
reason for
fucked.
this whole thing. You know, but you
He's the
other nations
wicked,
were
man.
part of it too. You Elamites. It says, "For behold, I will shake mine hand upon them, and they shall be a spoil to their servants, and ye shall know that the Lord Jehovah of hosts hath sent me." All right. So that's coming. That's coming very, very soon. You know.
It is, brother. It's
Yeah.
very soon, in a lot of times, man.
Yeah.
You
Con,
know,
man.
because
Yeah.
like I said, man, if you don't understand the parallel between ancient Rome and modern day Rome, if you're an Israelite, if you're a fringe wearing Israelite, well, you know, you're just a if you're an Israelite, brother, let's just say that because you got a lot of Israelites that don't speak prophecy. We ain't gonna go into that. That may be another lesson about you false fucking teachers, man.
Right.
You
Right.
false Israelites, you t-shirt fringe wearing Israelites, man. That may be another thing, man, because you Jakes, you Israelites that claim to have the truth, but y'all don't speak about prophecy. Y'all don't speak about WW3. Y'all don't speak about Revelation 13 verse 16. Y'all don't speak about Jeremiah 30 verse 7.
Yep.
Temptation, our temptation. Everything's
Yeah.
gonna be good. All you gotta do is believe on Jesus the Christ, and you're gonna make it, you know, to the chariot. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Most High is gonna kill you niggas, man.
Yeah.
That's what we coming in, man. We're coming in times of prophecy, man. And this is prophecy.
That's right. That's right, brother. That's right, man. So we're if you can't see it, man, then
We're
the
gonna leave
Most
you,
High,
man.
the Most High is not dealing with you, okay? Because this is plain. Even Edomites brought this out. This wasn't no Hebrew
We,
Israelite that wrote this
we
article.
yeah. Yeah, we read this
This
from
is
Esau, man.
Esau brought this out, man.
Yeah, come on, brother.
And it's
We
like the
lead this
only
from
article.
Esau.
You can just go out there and see, look, another article the brother brought out. 5 reasons why
Yeah,
America
that's
will
the one.
collapse
Yeah.
like the Roman Empire. I found this one too. Look, 8 reasons why Rome fell. Same thing: invasions by barbarian tribes, economic troubles over reliance on slave
Boom,
labor.
boom, boom. Boom, boom,
All right,
boom.
the rise of the Eastern Empire, overexpansion by and military spending, overspending. All right, government corruption and political instability. The arrival of Huns and the migration of the barbarian tribes. So all of this is coming back in one form or fashion. It says
Yeah,
Christianity
come,
and the
bro.
loss of traditional values. They're kind of going off on that.
Yep.
Um, it says the weakening of the Roman legion. So America just got weaker and weaker, man.
Policies,
Right?
man. Everything. The
The
American
Rome,
people.
yeah, the Rome of like 100 to 150 BC was a very formidable beast, man. By the time you got to like year 400 AD, Rome was just basically it was a bunch of momos and and just straight up decline, man.
Yeah.
You had kids running the throne. You had the military calling shots. The military is made up of barbarians. So by the time that happened, the barbarians actually sacked Rome around 400 AD, man.
And the biggest thing y'all did, man, was turn those icon like those icons, man, of the scriptures. Y'all turn them into y'all people, like Yahweh Shai, King
Yeah,
David. Like
yeah,
King
Khan.
David looks like a fucking faggot right now. King David, Slocky. King David's look like a if you will, a homosexual.
Yeah, You got the
Like that.
what do they
That
call it? I think it's just called David. That Renaissance
uh,
art.
no, yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah, he looked like he's all white. He got a little shell
He got the
clamber on his
micro
pecker.
penis.
Yeah, that's disgusting, man. That's disrespectful to the men of the Lord. That's disrespectful to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man.
Right. Con.
So y'all got to pay for it, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And when the scriptures say you have to be paid back, the scriptures say double. All right.
Double.
And we can't. Well, we have an account here. You got to realize we only scratched the surface of what actually happened. This account.
Man.
This is only what they were able to record. The angels have been recording everything, man. so y'all got to pay double on top of that. So you think this is bad, man? That's why Esau is going to catch holy hell in the kingdom of heaven, man. You know?
Yeah, man. But yeah, I'm good, brother.
Yeah. So that's basically it, man. You could go in on this subject, you know, forever and ever, man. But we just wanted to bring that out, man. Lord willing, I'll do a lesson on Pompeii pretty soon, to give you a little bit more in depth, because that whole story was crazy. But we can end it off on there, man. Hopefully, y'all brothers were edified. To call halal Yahweh Bahashem,
Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Bahashem, Wakakwadash.
Shalom. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom. Wa Abad Babal.
Abad Babal Shalom.